Hey, Bridge fams, this is an appreciation post. Thank you for being with us through these 11 episodes and just a little below 1,000 subscribers so far. You've made this dream possible. I can't believe we've been 11 episodes up so far. Now, this particular episode is about going through the past 11 episodes and trying to know about great stories heard, great insights gotten, and great lessons learned. So this is what you do with these episodes. As you go through the past 11 episodes, as you are going to see snippet, tell us, just share on the comment section below which is your best, what lessons you've learned, what you advise people in such situations to do. Again, this is a drive to 1,000 subscribers. We're just a few people away from 1,000 subscribers and want to hit this milestone. So we're asking you to do us this great favor. Share this YouTube channel on your Facebook account and pages. Ask people to follow, subscribe, and like all we do. That will help us push the frontiers of this great mission even to higher levels. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not, and drop your comments in the comment section. We want to hear from you. God bless you for being part of this so far.
I saw emergency. It was Aquila into the theater. I said your kidney is taking blood, your livers are taking blood, everything is taking blood.
The pain stopped and she was becoming numb.
I had this notion of being done with everything at 30.
It wasn't the childlessness for me. It was the pressure she was bringing to the table.
4 years, 2 tubes, no pregnancy.
Yeah.
And now you lost one tube.
Yeah. I went into severe depression. I could not stand my husband. I couldn't even see him. I couldn't be in the same space with him.
Society expects you to be strong when you're going through pain.
Yeah.
And when you turn out strong, they think you're reasonable, you are not doing enough.
Sure. I watched 5 fertilized embryo gush out of me. It was the most torturous experience of my life. You walk into the bathroom and it just gushes out of you like. I bled till I had no blood left in my body.
This is It's Okay to Cry.
I went to Osun State to Rioke. I went to Selikud. I went to Enugu, under the hill, purest of spring water. They brought out the spring water, they cooked the concussion. I came back, nothing. On the very day Hallelujah Challenge started, 12 midnight on the dot, my eyes just popped open. The devil knew the woman that was broken, that was shattered, battered, destroyed, abused, disused.
Come on.
But when I picked up that shekere, I became another man. My mother prayed, oh, my mother prayed. And then that still small voice just came to me, Linda, are you aware that you have not seen your period this month? I stood, I spread my both legs, and I screamed. They turned around and they looked at me. And that was my miracle scream. He said, baby, is this your result? He said, don't prostrate pregnant women. Don't lie.
Oh, Jesus.
And the both of us, we looked at each other and we just busted out laughing.
This is It's Okay to Cry.
The next thing I heard was a slap on my face. He took my son's favorite verse and slammed it on my head.
You can't keep sick people in marriages when you kill somebody else.
So they were crying, mommy, please, what happened? Are we going to die? I said, just don't worry. I was shaking.
And it just happens, flip, and he goes berserk.
I passed out. That was when I realized I was pregnant. At that point, I knew I had made a terrible mistake. So I was very sick. I didn't tell anybody. At that point, I just felt worthless. Because there is nothing I will tell you that you will understand. So I just kept to myself.
If you're a young lady and you're dating a man and he slaps you once,
run.
Break the relationship. Because the covenant of life is superior to the covenant of marriage. You have to stay alive to stay married.
When life throws lemons at you, you make lemonade out of it.
Some people are sympathy seekers. They don't want solution, they just want sympathy.
I went back home, but I couldn't go to my house.
Guys, you can believe in anything you want. Believe in eggshells, believe in bubble gum, believe in coconuts. But you will think God is not real, you're a joker.
I thought, and depression came in.
Hopelessness is the final step to depression.
The thought that was just coming into my mind was, just end your life so that everybody will just have peace. I went downstairs, went to our tank. It's something any day I remember, it brings tears close to my eyes. I went to the tank, I got the rope. I tied it on the fan. I was about to put the rope on my neck.
Before the devil kills you, he isolates you.
Yes.
Isolation is the devil's biggest tool.
I got married at 19.
Whoa, 19.
He was possessive over me. He had this attitude of it has to be him. That trauma, as young as my daughter was, she still remembers it.
Jesus.
How my daddy was pushing my mommy, and my mommy fell down.
Life has a way of knocking you out flat. Whether you're up there or down here, saint or sinner, life will come and hit you in places you don't expect.
I had to start working so hard. I was hawking, I was selling so many things. I was going to people's shop, I go carry their clothes, their wares, and I sell.
Put yourself together, take everything you have and launch. Give life the fight that it expects.
There was a prophecy that came before that incident. I was warned to be careful that someone wants to make me mad.
No matter what anybody does to you, don't get so low that you hate them. Anger, hatred, and bitterness keeps you rot in that place. The bile of my gender.
On the scale of 1 to 100, 99 men has come.
I was cheated, I was dumped, I was duped. It was a
Jesus.
3-in-1.
By my gender. So he was a married man.
He was a married man with 3 kids.
And then the bottom line was, you are too good for me.
Who breaks up with a lady because she's too good? She was forced to show me. Of course, when she showed me, I fainted.
Have you taken a moment to consider the damage you do when you play with women's hearts?
I went to the university a virgin, graduated a virgin, and my hope was to get married a virgin.
There are men who are predators and they prey on women.
I wash his boxers, I cook.
Do you think it's a mumu that put on top?
Just to get in between your legs or to get something else.
And life is either a lesson or a blessing. If it works well, it's a blessing. If it doesn't work well, it's a lesson. Either way, you're still winning.
She was publicly abused. I mean, sex in a birthday party. This was few months to our wedding. I forgave her. On the eve of our introduction, publicly, the father fought with her and she got naked publicly. I chewed this bitter pill as well. I was determined to forgive anything.
Right. I say you can forgive somebody, but not continue relating with them. You can forgive them, hold nothing against them, but you can break fellowship with them.
Only after the wedding, everything changed. One thing that made me raise eyebrow was that she refused to take it. I mean, pregnancy, she refused. It was around her cycle. She was on pills.
On contraception?
Yes. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't run out of it. I come from a background that divorce is crime. I cried. I found myself in the hospital for a month in Lagos. I'm ready, even on this show, to put a call across to them to tell you on set, what have I done?
It's not masculine to be invincible. Men can break, men can crack, and men can seek help. Bad news.
Yeah.
Bad news.
Then I opened my eyes, but I couldn't move. Then beep sounds everywhere. I wasn't sure how it was going to happen at that time, but then I was expecting a miracle of some sort. God doesn't let us pass through troubled waters so He can drown us.
The kind of faith I've heard from this guy, not heard from this guy, I've seen this guy live out, and only few pastors who have come half to the kind of faith you've exhibited.
God made it in such a way that people were transferring 100 naira like to show that they were really concerned, about.
We all need people in our lives when the chips are down who will move us, who know we need help and know we don't want help.
A lot of things happened like within a space of 6 months. You know, at some point I had like almost partial paralysis. We had an accident. You know, my car was behind the ambulance carrying her body. The only thing I could remember was, come out, come out, come out. My research has already caught, you know, we're in the bush, like in a ditch, you know, because she was my everything. You know, the enemy kept on coming and coming.
I was thinking, okay, when I get married, I'll do all this plating, garnishing, I'll do ceremony for my husband. Oh my God, unfortunately for me, I got married and my husband is one person that when you bring the food, as he's seeing the plenty food like this, he just lose appetite.
With him, we're both foodies. And
on air.
Yeah, we like eating now.
I was expecting him to apologize as he used to before we got married. He wasn't forthcoming. I was all sulking and this guy should come and apologize now. Those days he even kneel down, buy flour.
Yeah.
Yes.
For us.
Abi Barak boy. I'm coming for Abi Barak. We know they fall to that idea.
Your father. And you're like, Mommy, today what happened again?
I can pay any price for peace. Me. 15 years has been the 15 years of peace.
Your marriage is more important than any other image you want to put out.
Yeah.
There are many men who want to be the nice guys outside and have a turbulent marriage at home. My wife doesn't want you solving the problem. She just wants you to listen to everything. Are you saying it happens to you too?
Not that it happened. It's a lifestyle, right?
An African man begs a lot about one particular thing. All your begging, all your motivation, all your communication, all your marketing skill happens when you're about to have access to Lord have mercy.
I have spoken the biggest and the greatest grammar of my life.
On bed?
On bed. I suffered.
I'm a night person, my wife is a morning person. And that can be very frustrating. My wife, I don't know, between my wife and the chickens who go to bed earlier. You know, for a man, sex is both a pleasure, for adventure, and for satisfaction.
Maybe you sleep and fell into her vagina. You sleep and fell into her vagina once. But then, you are there every time you are doing it.
You're crossing the gutter! You're crossing the gutter, you don't fall down!
We grew up in a public compound, 2 rooms, with a corridor, face me, I face you, those kind of
face me, I slap you, you say?
My growing up journey, I discovered there is no single advantage to poverty.
So it's like saying you can't be a humble poor man.
There's absolutely no humble poor man. So I leaned on the door, stretched one leg into the church. I stretched one leg, turned that didn't strike. And I saw that deacon in club on Friday, dancing with girls. So I said to myself, if God didn't
strike this one,
he won't strike me. So I entered the church. The minute we crossed the gate of Canaan land, my salvation started. I felt a cool sensation, goosebump came up from my hand. Bishop Oyedepo came and preached. After preaching, made an altar call. I came out for the altar call.
Whoa.
I saw me moving. I didn't know what I was moving.
If you think that strong people are the problems of the world, wait till you see how much havoc weakness can wreak.
In my bag that was packed to go to school was his automatic pistol, American Specs, inside the bag, and he was telling me I'll preach the gospel. That's how I laughed. First thing I did in school, while others were busy doing their registration. I was looking for where to belong to a cult.
Wonderful man, lovely man, like selfless man. The marriage was actually made in heaven. We were married for 7 years, and there was ever a time he was admitted in the hospital, not even for once. The only admission that took him to the hospital was the one that led to his death.
When death strikes, what happens to the beloved left behind?
Put oxygen, want to face oxygen, but he was gone.
Nobody prays for it, but life happens. Life can throw you a curveball and you don't know what to do with it.
In fact, they asked me, Mommy, who is the daddy? I will weep. Like, I will weep, I will hold my pillow and cry.
What you have, you can lose. But what you become, you cannot lose.
My husband died leaving absolutely nothing.
God works with channels per time, but He remains the absolute source.
I don't know how strong you are.
Until being strong is all the option you have.
I was angry, I was bitter, in fact, my husband would not leave me in the house alone because he was scared of what I can do to myself. I started having ideas to harm myself, to harm this baby, because the baby is the cause of the issue.
If you can't forgive the person who hurt you, there are two people on the ground. Guess who's the second person? Yeah, right. You, yes. You can't heal until you've let the people who hurt you go, genuinely.
And told me, no, this child is going to work in the bank. We're going to go abroad and study. My dear, with my degree, I was selling ice fish for my parents. In fact, that was not like blow on top blow. I say yes. It's like God now wants to kill me for everything. God, I've served you all my life. I've invested in your kingdom. Is this my Is this my payback?
Sometimes we think success is all in raging on and moving up forward. But sometimes success can mean applying the brakes, slowing down, recalibrating, because raging on is not always progress.
That is sacrilege.
No, it's not.
Abomination.
No, let me tell you.
Country.
Calm down. You see. When we were in secondary school, because we're always hungry people, everybody had a spoon and fork, always. So anywhere food show. So on this show today, I came with my personal spoon.
What we have here is our soft chicken, carrots, we have potato, we have bell peppers, coconut cream, peas and sweet corn, curry and turmeric.
Is there a professional way of getting all the stuff stuck in?
Nakam. Now just to knock them.
There's no culinary way.
There's no culinary
special
way.
skill.
Just knock it. Oh, hallelujah. Elijah.
Hallelujah.
Hey.
Woo!
So,
glory.
And I know somebody's asking, this pot don't full. No. The fuller, the better. If there's an English like that.
Woo! Let's be sure.
Cheers. We need to cheers.
Just calm
Drop
down.
that one first.
Calm down.
Cheers. Oh.
At this point, it's not going to do it. It's not. Go download the food.
Nobody should come near me. Yes, you made it to the end of the reel of 11 episodes, and I'm sure you're dropping your comment as to which was your best. Don't forget to share, to subscribe, to like, and copy this link and drop on your Facebook channel so people can also see what you've seen, follow and like and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next episode.